All right, so it looks like Nike Jordan Brand are finally listening. They're giving the people what they want. Thus, people are already calling these sneaker of the year. So, of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about none other than the Jordan 3 Black Cements, a classic OG Jordan Brand release. Now, I want to say a few months back, we actually got the word from So Savvy that these would be coming back. But at the time, they were calling these reimagined. Now, anytime sneakerheads hear the word reimagine referring to the Jordan Brand series, things could go left or right. They could go the route of doing like a vintage age type of reimagining, or they could go completely a different route and hit us with a new material switch up like we saw with those Royal reimagines with the suede finish. A lot of people weren't rocking those, but then again, you had those Bred 4 reimagines with the leather finish that sneakerheads seem to love. So I still feel like, the verdict was still out on these once we heard reimagine. People were kind of concerned that, maybe Jordan Brand could throw things off with a suede finish on the classic Jordan 3 Black Cements. But it looks like we got the good word, the confirmation yesterday from Soul Retriever as well as Sneaker Files that Jordan Brand will not be reimagining these, but rather these will be the remaster of the classic Jordan 3 Black Cements. So you don't have to worry about the suede finish. It looks like now we will be able to enjoy these with the good leather finish in true 88 form. So what actually makes this sneaker so good? I can only imagine for people that had the opportunity to actually see MJ rocking these on the court back in 88, y'all probably have incredible nostalgic memories. But for me, unfortunately, I wasn't on the scene just yet. I actually got into basketball years later, but I was one of them kids that used to collect basketball cards. I used to make my own scrapbooks, like from magazine, newspaper clippings. So I definitely remember MJ rocking these joints like during the 88 All-Star game, going up against legends like Magic Johnson. I just remember the jersey was so clean, the white jersey with the black cements on feet. It's just those certain cultural moments that will forever be embedded into your memory. Now, as far as my personal experience, the first time I actually owned these sneakers is when Jordan Brand retroed them back in I think it was 2011, 2012, something like that. At the time, they had the Jumpman on the bag, but I remember rocking them joints all the time. Joints were so clean, went with everything, all the classic design elements, all the way down to the iconic cement print. And then we saw Jordan Brand bring these joints back in 2018, this time with the good old Nike Air on the back. So is it too soon for them to bring these back in 2024? Why not? I mean, they're a classic. People want to rock these joints on feet, so why not bring them back? Now, it's crazy to think that we actually have the Jordan 4 Bred reimagines and these Jordan 3 Black Cements dropping in the same year. Matter of fact, 2024 is a great year for OG releases. Of course, we got those powder blue 9s dropping this month. We got those olive 9s. We got those black toe 14s coming out, as well as those black toe Jordan 1s, which are supposed to be dropping at the end of the year. So I would say, as far as the overall year, it's a great year as far as OG retro releases. We know Jordan Brand likes to drop a lot of unnecessary filler retro pairs, which I like to refer to as Team Jordans, the off-brand retros. But as far as these classic OGs, you gotta love it. Now, we know Jordan Brand has a lot of collaborations in the tuck as well, from Ama Manier. We got those J Balvin joints, the Travis Scotts. How can you forget? But I just want to say, even though collabs have kind of taken the forefront over the last few years or so, I want to say this year, I want to say that OGs are definitely, coming back. I feel like they're definitely taking the forefront as far as sneaker releases. And when it comes down to sneaker of the year conversations, I feel like we got to give the OG releases props. And I feel like as far as just the overall sneaker scene, nowadays, I think people are being a lot more selective with their releases. They're not just buying up every single pair that's limited and has resale. People are being real selective, and I think they're, going back to their comfort zone. I feel like a lot of people are going back for these OG releases, and a lot of these collabs we've seen kind of sitting. I mean, take a look at some of the recent Ama Manier drops, some of these trophy room drops that we've seen sitting as well. I would say OGs are definitely taking the forefront here, and as far as what we have in store for 2024, you gotta love it. So let me know what you guys think about these black cements. Are you excited? Did you ever grab a pair in the past, whether it was the 2011, the 2018 pair? What do you guys think about that? And as far as the Reimagined series, I feel like Jordan Brand, rather than calling these reimagined, they're going the remastered route, which I feel like is a better marketing strategy. I feel like as far as reimagine, they should always like, completely reimagine the shoe in a new material like we saw with the Bread 4s. And then I feel like they should reserve the remastered title when they're bringing back classic OGs like how we saw with these black cements. You could even say, like, as far as a remaster, you could call like those white cements or even the Lost and Founds a remastered, as they have more of like the vintage age type of a treatment. So I feel like remastered, reimagined should be two separate categories, but at the end of the day, they're classics coming back to the market, so you gotta love it. So drop your feedback down below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please help out the channel by dropping a thumbs up. I'm JA. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, y'all. Love. My bad, I lied. I just wanted to hit y'all with one more topic before I bounce. Just wanted to know what you guys think about this, because I got a new interesting take on this whole Adidas Yeezy situation. So of course, last night, Ye once again held another one of these album listening events for the recently released Vultures project. We know Vultures 2 is on the way. Now, I'm not sure exactly, what venue or where this event took place last night. There was no live stream or anything like that, but Ye did have a very interesting outfit choice, which is making a little bit of noise. I found it really funny. So on the front, this translates from Russian to Adidas, but on the back of the jersey is where things get a little interesting, because this actually translates from Russian to fuck Addy. So it looks like the war continues. Of course, we know recently Ye has been very vocal about this recent batch of Adidas Yeezy releases, making claims that he's not being paid. Adidas has been stealing his ideas, all that. I don't have to regurgitate the whole story. Now, it seems like after yesterday's videos, like based off the comments, the top like comments, it seems like there's this, big sector of sneakerheads that like seem to like really hate Ye. I guess they're like mad at him or whatever for the whole Adidas Yeezy breakup. And it seems like Ye's protest is kind of having some type of a reverse psychology effect on a lot of these people. It seems like not only do they hate Ye, but they hate him so much that they're buying these Adidas Yeezy releases. It almost seems like to spite him. So we have people that like hate Ye but love Yeezys. I don't know. This world is crazy here in 2024. So we know Ye, he had a meeting, or he bumped into the Adidas CEO sometime last month. So at this point, I feel like, I don't really know where to take things. I feel like he's trolling at this point. I feel like he's having fun with this whole fuck Addy movement. And at the same time, it's almost like giving Adidas like free promo. Because as I mentioned, you got people that for some reason like are really displeased with Ye or whatever. Well, maybe I could understand why. And it seems like they're really just like buying these releases because they hate Ye, but for some reason love Yeezys. And we know Adidas has more Yeezy releases planned for the duration of the month, so it's going to be interesting to see how this whole thing plays out. Of course, if Ye was just quiet about the whole thing, I think a lot of people would have bought these joints up anyways. But with him being vocal, saying that he doesn't want fans to support these releases, we know some fans, are boycotting the releases, but I feel like it's almost had this like weird reverse effect where maybe even more people, are buying these releases just because they're mad at him for whatever reason or something like that. So just let me know what y'all think. Just wanted to touch his bases with y'all real quick on that, because I felt it was very funny and you guys had a lot to say about yesterday's video. So let's keep that discussion going down below. So I'm out for real this time. Stay safe, stay blessed, love.